This next section was done with the help of our educational team. What we wanted to do was show you what's available out there. This isn't a requirement that you have to go out and take all of these assessments. What this is for is so that when you've gone through the assessments we've already done and you start to recognize some needs for some deeper assessments, then it's time to turn to these. So we've had the professionals write out, this is what you should expect from that field and what kind of assessments that field would do. So for example, when we did our subgraphs and we found out that it's the energy and lack thereof that's part of our both mania and our depression, and that's the part that's really getting to us. So when we're manic and that energy running through us is causing all this tension, well, if we had an exercise program that would mitigate that, we would be able to tolerate it better. On the other end of that, if we were in a deep depression and had that lack of energy, well, an exercise program would help us through that too. So when we're recognizing that that's one of our issues, now it's time to go get an assessment from an exercise professional, for example. Well, all of those are not what you have to do, they're what you can do. You probably should at least look into the psychological assessment, the psychiatrist assessment, the cognitive therapy assessment, the relationships assessments. At least consider those. But none of those are mandatory to be in the Bipolar in Order program. They're optional things that if you knew they were available and you knew what to ask for, when you went out and sought out a professional to do those, you would have at least an understanding of what to expect in that experience. So carefully read through all of those and get a better understanding of what your options are, and then make a decision. Now, working one-on-one with someone or working with your doctor or therapist, you might want to bring some of these ideas up and say, do I need those kinds of assessments in my program? So this is an educational component and an option for what you can use. I hope you find some benefit in them.